Hi, welcome. So glad you're joining me on your mat today. Today's practice will be for the shoulders. You will need a ball, but if you don't have a ball, no big deal. You can do it without the ball. A strap and also a block. So when I think about focusing on a body part, I love to find the sayings that are said around the body part just to give us a little context. What I pulled up today, there's a great quote by Isaac Newton, and he said, "If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants." So talking about shoulders as being someone, like giving someone a lift up, a support. There are sayings like a shoulder to cry on, right? Someone offering support. A cold shoulder, which obviously is someone who is disregarding or dismissing a chip on your shoulder. Head and shoulders above the rest, which is kind of in line with Isaac Newton's quote. Standing shoulder to shoulder, or how we shoulder responsibility. So it's a place of support, it's a place of connection. I mean, if we think of the shoulders, it really is an extension of our heart space. So from the shoulders out through the arms and the hands. So let us soften our burdens and our responsibilities. We're going to do a little strengthening and a little stretching. And I'm going to have us begin on our bellies. And this is where, if you have a block, great. I love to rest the ball right below the ribs, above the pubic bone, or like right on the navel. It adds some compression and makes offers us a little opportunity to work the breath a little bit deeper. If you don't have the ball, though, no big deal. Just come to lay on your belly. Forehead is going to rest on top of the hands. The elbow tips press out to the sides, and then just full body breaths. So with the ball, or even if just the belly is on the mat, it offers us some compression of the diaphragm so that we have to work the breath a little bit more fully. And I want you to breathe into your backside. I want you to breathe into your low back, your mid back. I want you to breathe into that space between the shoulders, the base of the neck. When we have injury or pain here, we want, breath is chi, it's life force, it's vitality. So let's bring that life force and vitality to our backside, encouraging greater circulation, offering us deeper connection. Let's do 2 more rounds of breath here with the ball if you've got it. And then if you are on the ball, set the ball off to the side, come back to the belly, resting the forehead on top of the hands. The palms of the hands are pressing down. We're going to do something known as baby bird. So we're just going to lift the elbow tips up to the sides. So as if these our arms are wings here, and we're just tiny lift of the wings. Retraction of the shoulder blades, and then bring the elbows down. So hands don't lift, forehead does not lift off of the hands, just the elbow tips out to the side, lift and lower. And we're going to do that for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it up here. Now we're going to lift the hands and the forehead, and then the elbows come down first. Hands and forehead come down. Elbows lift. Head and hands lift, and then elbows come down, and then bring it all back down. So we're going to do that for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, And just pause and relax here. Taking hands out a little bit wider in either a T or cactus shape. We're going to play with the little scorpion here, bending right knee. We're going to roll onto left hand side, and we're going to tap those right toes off to the left. And then we're going to switch sides. So this is a nice stretch through the front of the shoulder. You can play with the position of the hand, of the arm. Arm could be extended. It could be reaching out. It could be reaching off to the side, to the back, just playing with how this feels in the shoulder, where you're getting a nice stretch. Let's do it one more time on each side. Hands underneath the shoulders. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Your head's facing down, forehead down. So shrug shoulders, lift them towards your ears. And then we're going to start to squeeze them onto our backs. And then let the shoulders glide down towards your hips as your sternum and your gaze lifts. We're going to do that a couple more times. So bring it all the way down. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. And then as the shoulder blades glide down towards your hips, you lift the sternum and lift the gaze. One more time like that. Shoulder shrug. Squeeze shoulders onto your back. And then let them glide down toward the hips as you rise up. And then bring them back down. Take your hands out wider than shoulder width. Prop up on fingertips. Anchor down through your pelvis. Lift sternum and gaze. And we're just going to do some shoulder dips side to side. And hands back underneath the shoulders. Press up through tabletop. We'll do a little strengthening now, serratus push-up. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders. We're going to keep the head neutral. So I want you to think about sliding your ears and your chin up toward the ceiling, pressing the back of your head into an imaginary headrest. Hips don't move, core is engaged. We're just going to drop the chest between the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades onto your back, and then press the floor away and protract the shoulders. They draw away from the spine. So let the chest drop. So our head and our hips are not moving. The arms, the elbows are not bending. The arms are straight as we just lift and lower the sternum, the rib cage. And let's do that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, child's pose. Once again, taking this opportunity to breathe into your back, the back of the lungs, the backs of the shoulders. With arms reaching forward, we're going to take right arm and we're going to sweep it off to the side, bringing the hand onto our low back, our sacrum, palm facing up, and then take your gaze to the right. Sweep that arm forward and bring the forehead back down. And then left arm swims back, palm facing up, resting on top of the sacrum, and then take your gaze to the left. And reach it forward. So here we go. That right arm sweeps back, and then we gaze to the right. And then right arm comes forward and we switch to the left. Let's do that a couple more times on each side. All right, we'll take this into a lat and a shoulder stretch. You can either use a ball or a block. That ball or block will come underneath right hand. Right hand reaches over to the left hand side. Left hand slides in alongside your knee. And then drop your armpit down toward the floor, lifting your ribs, the front side of the ribs up toward the back ribs. I'm getting this nice stretch from the low back through the arm, the side body, the armpit. And then switch it, take it to the other side. Hand to a ball or a block. Right hand moves in alongside the knee. And we're going to twisting our upper body toward the right as we drop that left armpit down toward the floor. And then I know it seems a little counterintuitive, but as that armpit drops, we are lifting our ribs, front ribs toward the back ribs. It's adding a little resistance to deepen the stretch. And release, set that off to the side, puppy pose. So ideally in puppy pose, think of this as a knees down, downward facing dog. So you want your hips over your knees and then the arms reach forward. You might even grab a hold of the top of your mat as you melt your forehead, your chin, and your chest down toward the floor. Let's do 3 to 5 deep breaths. And then walking the hands back, tabletop, right arm reaches up toward the sky, hand becomes behind the head, lift your elbow tip up toward the sky, and then drop right elbow down toward the left. Keep left arm long. So lock out the elbow. And then inhale to lift, exhale to twist. For 3, 2, last 1, and switch. Left arm reaches up, left hand comes behind the head, and then we'll take left elbow over to right arm. Keep that right arm nice and long. For 3, 2, last 1, and bring the hand back down. Downward facing dog. So in down dog, we are inverting, and as a result of the inversion, so eyes of the elbows are rotating forward, shoulders are lifting up toward our ears. So we're elevating the shoulder blades here. You can walk it out, sway side to side, whatever feels just right for you. And then reach, lift, right leg high. Then draw right knee to your nose, step it forward, pivot your left heel down, angle the toes out slightly, warrior 1. Inhale, arms rise. And then cactus gold post arms. So shoulder blades squeeze onto the back, elbow tips press forward as tops of the hands press back. And then maybe you lift your sternum, you lift your gaze. All right, now neutral spine. We're going to twist with our cactus goalpost arms. We're going to twist open to the right and then come back to center. Bring the forearms together and lift your elbows, your hands up toward the ceiling. Bring them back down. Cactus arms, twist to the right, back to center, forearms come together and lift. One more time. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace them. Press your knuckles down toward the floor, roll your shoulders back and down. Stay here or humble warrior. 3 deep breaths. And rise up. Hands plant to frame right foot, step back, plank pose, shoulders over wrists. And then try to keep those hips steady. Optional challenge here if you want. Right hand taps left shoulder, left hand taps right shoulder. Keep that core engaged. If you need to widen the stance of the feet to stay steady, widen the stance. And press back, down dog. Left leg lifts. Left knee to nose, left foot steps forward. Warrior one, pivot that right heel down and rise. Goal pose, cactus arms. Press those elbow tips forward, tops of the hands back. Squeeze your scapula, your shoulder blades onto your back. And maybe lift the heart. Neutral spine. We're going to twist open to the left. Center, forearms come together, lift up, goalpost, twist, forearms together, and pulse. Last one. Hands come behind the back, interlace them. And humble warrior, 3 deep breaths. And rise, release the hands. Hands come down to frame. Left foot, step it back, plank pose. This time we're going to do a walking plank as a challenge if you'd like. Dropping down onto right forearm, left forearm, pressing back up through right, and then left. And then left forearm comes down, right forearm comes down. Left palm, right palm. So moving side to side. Last one. And bring the knees down, child's pose. Let it go. Soften and breathe. Rise up through tabletop and let's come to a seat. Our last movement here. We're going to take our strap. We're going to take a wide grasp of the strap, keeping it down low toward the floor. Then we will lift it up overhead. And when you start to feel that sticky spot, kind of that point of tension, pause. Just do a little pulsing, a little flossing here. If it's available, taking the arms all the way back, keep that strap nice and taut, and then lift it up and take it over. Last one. And release, set the strap aside. We're just going to shoulder shrug on the right side, shoulder shrug on the left side, and then both shoulders together. Find a nice tall seat. Closing the eyes here if you'd like, dropping the arms down along your sides. Inhale, arms rise, and then pressing the palms through center, grounding. 2 more. And pausing, just being still. Relaxing the shoulders, let them soften. And let's imagine ourselves standing shoulder to shoulder, supporting one another. And with soft shoulders, the ability to hold others up, to support them. Palms of hands together, heart center. Thanks so much for being with me, practicing with me. Hari Om Tat Sat. Have a great rest of your day.